everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing great. Today is Monday, and I'm headed to work as usual. And I thought I'd come in and just say hello. It's been a little bit. As I mentioned before, for any new people that are joining my channel, welcome, first of all. And just to let you know, I'm going to be in and out, kind of, working on my house and cleaning out my house and just things like that. We're trying to get our house ready to put on the market so we can make the next move to the next chapter in our lives. So I've been just really busy and haven't had much time to be in my nursery and, you know, share the babies with you all. Have some good news. I posted for sale 6 dolls out of my nursery on eBay and on my Facebook page, and 2 of them have been adopted, so that's exciting. And I still have 8 total available. So Charlotte has gotten adopted, so sweet little Charlotte. And Emma has gotten adopted, which is the Levi sculpt from Bonnie Brown. And that one was painted by Cynthia Nance. And Charlotte is the little Rosebud sculpt by Cindy Musgrove. I just love that sculpt. It's so cute. Tiny little preemie. And she's a little vampire. And the person that adopted her is someone from Facebook that contacted me through my doll page. And she's really excited. It's going to be her first alternative baby. So she's very excited about that. And I'm excited for her. So I'm excited for the other mommy too. But yeah, we are gearing up for a yard sale this weekend too. There's a town where my daughter works that has a huge town-wide yard sale, and we got the opportunity to borrow someone's yard for that yard sale. They're going to be out of town, and it's friends of my mom's, and they said, "Hey, do you want to use our yard for the yard sale?" And we were like, "Yeah, absolutely," because you can't pass that up, because this is the yard sales of the year. If you go to any yard sales in my area, that's the one you want to go to, because they have everything imaginable, and just about all of the houses in town, and it's a fairly large town, just about all of the houses participate, which makes it very profitable place to set up and sell. But it's usually also a great place to find things if you're looking for stuff, because there's just so much. There's so much. I mean, I usually get all of the clothes that my children wear from that yard sale. And some people look down at yard sales like that they're not all that great. There are some that aren't that great, but these people in this town, they sell nice stuff for the most part. There are a few houses that sell kind of junky stuff, and you just don't go to those, But the ones, for the most part, the majority of them, they sell really nice stuff. I mean, it's like gently used, or sometimes I've found things with the tag still on it. Things like Abercrombie and Fitch, Aeropostale, Old Navy, Gap, all of the brands, Guess, all of the brands that the teenage kids like to wear, I find at this yard sale every year. And things are like 50 cents, $1, $2. Jeans are like $5. It's like you cannot go wrong. It is like the sale of the century, or sale of the year. It's an annual thing. But it's wonderful. So we are hoping to set up this year. Goldie said she needs some shorts, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break during the yard sales, and we are going to walk around and see what we can find for her, because she said she needs some shorts. And my girls are getting to the point where they have a completely different style in clothes. I mean, it's kind of been getting this way. Goldie is just refusing to wear the clothes that Callie wore, because they're 4 years apart, so I always kept their outfits and everything, so that Goldie could grow into them. And it was nice because you could get 2 uses out of things. So that makes everything like a quarter or 50 cents or $2.50, right? From the yard sales. But yeah, Callie is more of a casual dress person, and Goldie likes to wear, I don't know, I can't explain. She likes to wear more sporty type things. You know, like the Adidas stuff and Nike things and stuff like that. So sorry, I'm sitting in a red light here. She likes to wear stuff like that. And Callie just never wore those types of things. And so yeah, she doesn't like to wear her sister's stuff anymore. Once in a while, she'll find things out of the piles that she's okay with, but other than that, she's like, nah. So anyway, I'm hoping we make a decent amount of money, because that money is going to go with me to the doll show in Orlando, Florida. We're going to be there, my mom and I. And I just saw a couple Facebook posts recently. The one that was really surreal was the post from the IDTS page that said only 12 days till the doll show. I was like, oh my gosh, it's that soon. And it's even sooner now, because that was a day or so ago when I saw that post. So, it's coming. But my mom and I are very excited. And yeah, we're hoping that we do well at the yard sales, so we have some cashola to bring with us. I have some cash already reserved, and of course I have, my standard other means of monetary things I can bring with me, but cash sometimes you need for certain things, like to get into the doll show. I'm sure they don't take credit cards for that. You're going to need cash for that and stuff like that. So, but I'm hoping to meet a lot of people. There's several people that are going to be there from the Jacksonville meetup that I went to last year. Did I go to that last year or the year before? I think it was last year. I don't know, guys. My time's running together here. But yeah, and a lot of these people aren't on YouTube. They sell, or they collect privately, and so they're not on YouTube or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of those ladies are going to be there, so I'm going to get to see them too again, which will be great. And yeah, I'm just excited. It's going to be fun. So I don't know how much videoing I'll be able to do. Since this is my first doll show, I might just be tempted to just take it all in and not video. The reason I say that is because I remember other people talking about that from the show in Utah or Colorado, whichever. I think it was in both places. And that was sort of a tip, like don't video, just try to absorb everything. Going into the garage, it's going to get dark. Try to absorb everything so that you can enjoy it, and then maybe on the second day you could video which I may do that. I don't know. We'll see. But, anyway. I'm losing my train of thought this morning. So anyway, I got some sun over the weekend. Goldie we had kind of like a, what did she call it? Splash bash or something like that, she called it. We invited a bunch of girls and some boys too back to a local lake that is about a half hour or so away from our house. And she didn't have a huge turnout. And I kind of know why. I think the travel to get to that is not exactly an easy one. You travel up through a mountain, and it's not, you know, the most thrilling place to go. But once you're there, it's gorgeous. I mean, I have some photos of the girls having fun. But none of the boys showed up, and 3 girls went. And 2 of them I took along. So only one actually got a ride separately. And I think that's really what it was. I think if I would have had some kind of bus or something, and I would have offered transportation, they might have all came. But, you know, it was nice, though, because it was a small crowd. And, I don't know what is going on here. People are trying to get out of the garage, but they're not able to. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway. Little traffic jam there. Seems like I always have a traffic jam when I'm in here, huh? So anyway. But yeah, she had fun. There was a lot of people there. So they even saw some kids that, you know, they didn't invite. Or she didn't invite, but it was nice to, you know, it was nice for them to be there too. They just happened to be there. And the weather was beautiful. So that was cool. I think someone's confused. Look at that. Someone left. Yay. I got a spot, guys. On the first floor. That's rare sometimes. So yeah, anyway, she had a lot of fun, and it was really nice. The water was freezing. My mom and I were in the water for, oh my gosh, about an hour. And by the time we got out, I mean, I couldn't feel my toes after a while, you know. But it sure did make sitting in the sun afterwards nice, because it was really hot out after, you know, after you got out of the sun and everything, or out of the water. Can you tell it's Monday? Jeez. So yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I don't know. I don't have much else going on other than getting ready for the yard sale. Our room is a little bit delayed. We had some hiccups along the way as far as timing. So it's looking like the room's going to get done on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Hopefully. And then afterwards, after that room's done, we're going to do a like house clean of that room and then start moving into that space. And we'll have to quarantine off the room that we're currently using as our living room. And then that's going to get worked on. So, haven't had a whole lot of findings as far as looking for employment in the state we're planning to move to. But I did apply for some jobs here in my college that I work in now. And, you know, if I work there for a year or two, 6 months, or however long, you know, this is, talking about this, it's not like I'm moving tomorrow. Talking about this could be a 5-year plan. This could be, it's going to be whatever it is. Because as long as my husband and I are working, we have to find jobs before we can go anywhere. We talked about waiting until we retire to go. Then we don't have any ties. We just go. You know, everything banks on selling the house and everything else. But we'd like to go sooner because we want to enjoy the area for as long as we can. And so that's how that's going to work, I guess. But all things take time. And the timing will probably be just when it's supposed to be, you know. It's hard because we're excited and we want to do it now. But it might be later. It might be 5 years from now. It might be 7 years from now. And, you know, I just don't know. But we're at least making steps to prepare for it. So that is underway right now. So, yeah. But, yeah, Goldie asked if she could go with me to Florida. And I was like, I can't take you now. It would have been helpful if she would have been interested before, back when we bought our tickets, which was in the winter time. And a part of me would love to take her, but a part of me would not like to take her. And the reason for that is because Goldie really is disinterested in dolls right now. But if I took her to the doll show, she would all of a sudden be interested in dolls again. And she would be excited and begging for a doll. And it would be the same. It would be the New Jersey show all over again. It would be her, ooh, I want this and I want that and I want that. And then I would break down and get her something because, you know, I would feel like, you know, oh, let's get you something kind of thing. Because she's spoiled rotten. But, you know, I would do that and then we would get home and yeah, that's what would happen. It would sit there and not get any love unless I would do it, you know, love it myself. So I would be tempted to buy a doll that I like for her, you know, thinking it's for her. I would get the doll for her, for me, really, but it would be hers. So at least I could enjoy it. It would be a doll I would like. But I don't want to add any more babies right now to my collection. I'm trying to trim down my collection. I do have a few already planned and on the way. Well, not on the way. They're on layaway. So I do have a couple already in the works that, you know, is going to happen. But I'm trying really hard not to get any more. And it's going to be hard because I'm going to see, I'm sure, absolutely gorgeous dolls at this show. And it's going to be hard not to bring one home. But I'm going to try really hard not to do that. So, wish me luck, right? We'll see how well that goes. Maybe my mom can get one. She needs a doll. She doesn't have any. But anyway, I was really excited too because my mom has come around now and she is going to be talking to a realtor herself and talk about selling her house now, and she's going to be moving with us. So it's not that I can't live without my mom. I mean, well, who can live without their mom, right? But my mom doesn't have any family other than me in this area. She has a sister that lives in Wyoming, I think. And she has one that lives about an hour and a half away from us. And she'll miss her a lot too. if she leaves. But I am the only person that is able to care for her whenever she gets to a point that she can no longer care for herself. And, you know, if she's not bad enough to go to a home, but bad enough that she can't do things for herself, I'm it. She does talk to my brother a little bit, but not enough to have it so that he would be around or there for her. My brother and my mom and me, we had a falling out with them a long time ago, and I won't go into details, but basically that scar has never really healed over completely. And my brother's not the type of person that would ever talk about his feelings or apologize or anything like that. He's just very, he's very socially awkward, and he's just kind of weird, my brother is. My dad has a lot of those tendencies too, so he you know, he takes after my dad. And, you know, they kind of talk a little bit, but not much. My mom really mainly talks to his wife. So I think my mom came to the realization that if we move over, you know, 700 miles away, I think she realizes that she'll truly be alone. I mean, she has friends here, of course, but, you know, friends don't take care of you like, you know, someone that loves you would, kind of thing. Like, I helped give her sponge baths and stuff whenever she was recovering with her shoulder. Like, a friend's not going to do that. You know, not really. So, I think she came to that realization. And she's like, I can't justify staying here just because I love the area and then lose the one person that, you know, that means the most to me and that, you know, can be there for me when I need that support. So I was relieved, because there was a part of me that was really having reservations about going anywhere, because I don't know, it was hard for me to leave her behind, because I knew that too, like, she was not going to have anybody, and it was hard for me to kind of think about that. Like, what am I going to do? You know, how are we going to talk her into this? See, we invited our mother-in-law, my mother-in-law too, but she is like really healthy, and she, you know, she's very active, and she's just, health-wise, she's in excellent shape. She's probably in better shape than I am, you know, and she's in her, I think she's 70 now. So, you know, she's going to come when she slows down, but she can't come now, because she's just like, I can't do it, you know. She has tons of family. All of her family pretty much lives in the same town that we live in, and she can't leave them behind. So different situations, scenarios, but so yeah, it gave me peace of mind. I feel more mentally ready to go now that my mom's on board. Before, I was very, like, I had such mixed emotions, and I don't know, it was messy. Really messy. And my husband's messy too. He feels the same way. He's just kind of like, one day it's like, yeah, we're gonna go, and then the next day it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if we can do this. It gets crazy. So it's a big change, and we've never done anything like this before. You know, we've been places, we've traveled, but moving is a whole new ball of wax. So it'll be fun, I think. We'll be okay. I know we will. It's just, yeah. People that move all the time, maybe they're used to it, maybe they're not. I don't know. People, like I know people that are in the service. Like one of the family members belongs to the service, and they move all the time. And, you know, I think about, you know, the kids being uprooted to different schools and, you know, just the whole everything, right? And they do it. So we can too. It's just they're probably a little bit more prepared because they've done it more times and they're accustomed to it. But anyway, so I'm sorry I've blabbed for a long time. Thank you for staying if you have. I will see you all hopefully soon, and have a good week if I don't see you. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, feel free to let me know if you've ever had this anxiety, if you've moved in the past, like picked up and went to a whole new land that you might have been familiar with, or maybe you weren't familiar. Maybe that's like another step to it, because I'm familiar with the place we're going. Not super familiar, but I've been there twice now. So, you know, it might not be as bad. It's not like you're moving to a place you've never been to before. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear your stories. You can put it in a video if you don't want to put it in the comments down below. But you can put it in the comments too if you want. So, thank you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.